All right. Thanks for stopping by. Today in this video, I wanted to just talk about a Bitcoin for this one because there's a lot of hype in the market as Donald Trump is going back to the office, and there's a new power, new change is going to be effect. So a lot of hypes are in the market, but I wanted to share what I see based on the chart, technical analysis, and also the cycle and fractals and algo. And I wanted to just share my humble opinions, why I think Bitcoin is going to crash in 2025, and then there will be a controlled demolition, or it could be another bear cycle. Okay, so I would like to, and this is, once again, this is not financial advice, just sharing my thoughts only. So as you probably heard about Donald Trump coin, it has been pumped so much, and I checked what's going on in the indicators wise, and I noticed that there's some sort of a pattern is happening here. What I figured out was when you look at when you look at this area, let me just try to box this area here. What I noticed that this RSI 2 days hits here, which what happened to here, right? It hit this point and come back down. There's a pullback, and this thing just rapidly shot up here, right? And then after this RSI was overbought territory, this thing just crashed. It's in the same spot as this one, which means that they're repeating the same cycle. So I think this might be a test, and now they're kind of doing that. The funny thing is, now it's about to crash, and I brought the fractals from that 2024 June, and interestingly, it's tracking very similarly. Let me open the gap here. So as you can see, it's tracking completely fine. If the algo speed up, I think possibly by today or tomorrow, it's gonna crash to $20. And then this will eventually fill this gap by end of the month in January 2025 if they're gonna run it fast. But that's kind of what I see here. See what's going on. It's kind of crazy. So it's kind of pump and dump. I personally don't know why they're doing it, but as you know, Donald Trump was a smart businessman. So he understands current market cycles, especially the Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin is about to pick and is about to crash. So I think he's kind of using this opportunity as a final moment. So let's kind of move on to Bitcoin, right? So why I think Bitcoin is about to crash. I think it's going, as you guys probably know, Bitcoin is going for a 4-year cycle, right? And people might wonder, Bitcoin finish halving, right? And usually after Bitcoin halving events finish, Bitcoin halving event complete, this tends to skyrocket. However, interestingly, this skyrocket before, it already started before, and then I don't know why, but they just kind of made it up that way. So before I show you why this is going to happen, I want to show you, NVIDIA, for example. So when you look at NVIDIA is going to crash as well. The whole S&P 500, basically the big tech stock, is going to crash. But let me show you this RSI here. So when you look at this one, this is current RSI. This went up all the way to the top and then come down. However, the interesting thing is that the price is moving up, right? Another time, RSIs come up, come down. Prices continue moving up. However, the RSI start to coming down, okay, creating a wedge. It's almost at the tip of the edge. Let me show you the other cycle. This one was 2018. Let's look at this one. From 2015 to 2017, it was continue moving up until it's creating the final, entering the tipping points of this wedge, and then this thing just crashed. And then this crash was about minus about 50%. So that's very interesting. So I don't know if they're gonna use this fractals or this one. Let me show you another one here. This is 2020. This is 2007 and 8 financial crisis. This is also interestingly same thing. So when you look at this one, this fractals is weekly, by the way. So this, when you look at this one, let me actually increase the purple a little bit. So this bottom has been moving up here, right? You see? So which means that they're making this wedge, and then the top, after it hits the top in the RSIs, it starts to kind of decreasing, right? So it's making a wedge. After it hits 3 times, like a 3 wave, 1, 2, 3, it's just crash, right? So that's kind of what I noticed from NVIDIA. Let's take a look at one more thing here. This is .com bubble, okay? The .com bubble also, it hit this RSI at the top overbought territory, right? RSI means basically relative strength, right? So it's like they're looking for that strength. Is it strong enough? But it's hit the top, overbought, push, pullback, and then do another one, and then do another last one as a third one. So they created this 3 wave, 1, 2, 3, and this third wave was the peak, and then crash happened. So they're kind of mimicking a same cycle here, right? So if I bring the brush, 1, 2, 3, and crash, 1, 2, 3, crash. Very similar, right? So let's take a look at what happened here. So we have a huge cycle here. So I think maybe this is 1, 2, 3, right? And this crash is gonna happen, right? A big crash, right? So that's kind of what I want to show you, and then before I show you the Bitcoin, right? Because that's kind of what I'm gonna show exactly here, and I see same similarity, so you can make a decision. So interestingly, the Bitcoin had also similar cycle I'm seeing here, which is the RSI is moving down, it's going down. So let's look at this one. So this RSI was overbought after this crash, right? 2017, 2018. This was overbought territory and then pushed back down, right? But then these bottoms are kind of slightly moving up, right? When you look at, let me just kind of lower that purple opacity so you can just focus on the yellow pattern here. So this yellow pattern, the bottoms are kind of elevated, right? Even though there's pullback. And that what happened after that? It's pushing up, right? Moving up to a bull run, and that was 2020, right? And there's a lot of monies were printed, right? So there was a lot of liquidity in the market, you know, and which is also in that kind of cycle as well. So it's not just that Fed prints money; it's also in the same in the cycle where, you know, it has to run, you know, go for a bull run. One thing I want to show you is that let me show you this one. So now this is weekly because Bitcoin is kind of trading for 24 hours. So, you know, I tend to use weekly. So this is what happened here. It hits peak here. And then when I look at this one, after this crash happened in 2021, 2022, this, you know, was created. And then it hit slightly overbought territory here. And there was a pullback, which is similar to this one, I think. But they run it a little faster than this one, right? Instead of doing this, they ran faster. And after that, they pushed this back up, right? So they went to a much more overbought territory, right? Which was here, you know? And there was a pullback, and there was a pullback. And this pullback phase is actually the same level as this one, 2001 June. And what happened after that? This thing pushed upside. So this went up higher than the previous high, right? In 2021 April. But what's important to look at is the RSI was lower, a lot lower than this one. It's creating a wedge, like I show you in the NVIDIA, right? So what happened to this one? So the highest RSI was here, March 2024. There was a pullback. And then this second top happened here, but the RSI is lower than last year 2024 March, which means that they might repeat this same cycle. And if this is kind of flipping to this one, that means they're gonna crash. So we are basically at the tipping points here. So we might repeat the same cycle as 2021 and 2022. Okay, so I brought the fractals from 2021 and 2022, and then let me show you only the fractal here. So this is the fractal that I have, and as you can see, there was a top here happened in the mid-December, right before FOMC meeting. After FOMC meeting, it pushed back down, and then it pushed back up, which what happened to here in this area, right? Very similar fractals, and then pull back down, push up again, and hits another high here, which perfectly match. And now we are moving up to a highest high again, and they're trying to attempt to here. I think they're gonna push one more time early next week, Monday or Tuesday, and that will be the final bottom. Final top, and that will be the final top, and they're gonna start to flush this out, and then Bitcoin is heading into a bear cycle. Based on this fractals, the Bitcoin could potentially enter into a huge pullback, but this is only based on the fractals. But I draw a line from the 2020 bottom and then also 2022 bottom, December. It brought me back to 28K. So it's possible this could hit 28K. But if they follow the fractals, this could hit about 10K to 5,000 or 6,000. So I personally don't know what will be the bottom. Also, when you draw this line, this could hit this part here and here exactly. So next maybe it could be bigger, right? So I don't know. So anyway, that's kind of something I wanted to share today. I know there's a lot of hypes in the crypto market and the Trump, all that stuff. I just want to warn people that smart people are taking advantage, and people who only look at just the news, and then getting hyped about the YouTubers or social medias and things like that, they might lose money. So just be careful, just watch carefully, and then also one more thing, maybe the Doge too. I know Elon Musk, talks about Doge. He's hyping things up quite a lot. It's his coins, whatever. But what I want to share with you is that when you look at 2018, so this is a comparison between 2018 and 2021. 2018 also had a big bull run, which what happened to 2021. There was a large pullback, and they flushed out, right? People take advantage of this kind of the top. After that, you don't see this this area, but it doesn't hit this area, but this thing hits here, so it's creating a perfect wedge. And then after at the tip of the wedge, this thing started to blow up, which what happened 2021 squeeze, some sort of a squeeze, right? So same thing is kind of I'm seeing here. This is 2021. It topped on May, and then huge flushed out, this bear cycle. After that, this thing hits here and then push up here and then come back down. But when you line this up, this perfectly making a wedge, and it seems like it's tracking a same as this one, and then it's just much more amplified version of this one. So I think we are going through this area, which is 2019 August or July, August area, this area. So I do think that there's going to be huge volatility as Bitcoin is about to enter into a huge bear cycles. Dogecoin will also crash. So I think Dogecoin will most likely come down below here, this area, and then until we have to go into 2027, I do expect I want to see this thing maybe do another pop here by end of May and pull back, and then we're gonna see a giant some sort of a squeeze run by end of 2027, which is around November. So I just wanna. I'm not finance advisor, so I can't really say anything. Do whatever you want, but I just wanna warn people. At least as for me, I'm looking at the cycles and the fractals and algo, doing my own analysis, and I know many people don't do this kind of stuff. I spend a lot of time on this, and I just want to share and then warn people that just be careful, especially this year. You could lose a lot of money, so just be careful. Don't use too much margins. You get liquidated, right? So I don't think this year is the year that you want to play, right? I mean, especially if you're, if you're like to doing shorting, maybe that might be maybe good idea. But if you're kind of doing more long or doing a huge margins, I don't think this year is the year. So I just want to warn people out there who are so hyped about the crypto market. So yeah, I hope my analysis helps, and then I'll continue to give you guys some updates if I see anything interesting. So just yeah, I just want, yeah, I mean, just enjoy it, yeah, just you don't have to be super uh, you know hurrying about, oh yeah, should I put money in the crypto market right now because the Donald Trump is is about to become officially president, is crypto is gonna pump again, you know yeah, just chill, relax, you got time, I think next big bull run will happen in 2027. So just relax and chill, and yeah, just do some research and study crypto market or cycles like what I do, and yeah, just don't lose money too much on the crypto market, especially this year. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So I'll see you guys in next updates. Thank you.